Hello guys, welcome back to the second game of IG versus the DT Club, and LD Dota will be here to stand in for Steven Siever. Steven is
I'm no
sleeping.
Steven Siva. I'm no Steven Siva.
Super stand in.
Yes, he is very sick. Everyone was getting mad at him yesterday for coughing. Guys, he is actually sick. He's not just coughing to troll you. So try to give him a little slack. But well, Winter in game one, I think we saw DT just. I like the fact that they're willing to go with these unconventional picks, like a first pick Omni Knight, but the execution to back up that very unconventional strategy just was not there, and IG just outplayed them later on.
Yeah, the overall strategy with the Omni Knight was okay, but the item selection and the team decision making is just these two things that let them down. I feel like the whole hero pool thing, the hero setup, who to farm, or who to farm in the lanes was okay at the start, but later on the item build up and the decision making was just not good enough. First pick for DT Club, what would they go for?
Centaur. If Omni Knight doesn't work, just get a Centaur instead.
Maybe. For Centaur and Omninet together actually works really well.
Okay, so Valve is trolling us, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but they've added the new feature. It shows a little crown to show you who the drafter is. Apparently everyone is the drafter.
I actually see 10 crowns on everybody.
Yes, everybody is drafting. It's chaos.
So everybody gets to pick one hero now. You pick your own hero now.
That would be kind of cool, like for pubs, if you could vote on the draft. So, like, you don't get screwed if, you know, if you're like a 4-stacking with the one random guy and he's the captain or something. But yeah, this is a very interesting 10-man drafting going on. So what do you think DT's gonna do? They like to run Weaver quite a bit. They favor the jungle heroes. If they want to, I mean, what do you first pick?
For me, DT Club can just run any strategy they want, pick anything they want, standard, be it standard play or anything surprising. The main thing they have to focus on is to get their game plan, item build, team decisions making together. They just need to get all this stuff together. If they don't get this stuff together, whatever draft, whatever strat they're going to use is going to not be executed properly. So they have to focus on getting the execution part more compared to the draft, I think. Maybe just go for a standard draft and just focus more on the other small little things that the team has to play well on.
I completely agree. And, you know, more standard picks. We've seen a lot of Outworld Devour lately. Clinks is very strong in this patch. I don't think we'll see anything like Titan from them. They don't really seem like a... You need a miracle to get away with the Naga pick so early, but... As for IG seems to be favoring like a... It's kind of weird to see IG... They've played so passively in all these games. Like their draft, I mean, it's not just the game that we just saw, but in general, it seems like their games are going longer for the most part. They're kind of drafting more late game oriented heroes for Hao, whereas, I mean, Hao is capable of coming to fights early. He doesn't have to play like an anti-mage or a PL every game.
You know what? Let me ask you this. I'm not sure if you know this. Do you know that there's someone else that can play the Naga Siren? You were talking about only Miracle can play the Naga Siren like he did.
Ice, of course, can play it as well.
Okay, you know it. So you've seen it before.
Yeah, I think Miracle is just he plays it so much more that he's just more polished on it than Ice. But obviously, when Ice is practicing it, I would say he's equally annoying and good with the hero. If not better.
They actually both talk a lot about how to play that heroes. But so far, IG is gonna respond to the first pick Rubik by DD Club, which is a surprising first pick again, with the CM plus Bristleback. They're gonna have a good offlaner potentially, and a
so
CM.
This was a... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And a CM to support the offlaner with all his spell spam with the aura. So you were gonna say?
Oh, I'm pretty sure IG's the team that introduced Bristleback into the meta.
No,
YYF
no.
was running it in the
I
off
think
before anyone else.
Was it Vich? Oh yeah, it's actually YYF that started it. Yeah, you're right.
At least in the Asian scene. I don't know who started it. I know some of the CIS teams were running it for a while. But I'm not sure who technically started, but he was one of the first to be running it. So
we could be wrong though. Maybe sometimes in Scream's teams already been using it, but just no one has been playing it on the official match. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean is in the official matches. And DT will go for Dragon Knight. This is a much more stable way to draft. They'll start with just a very versatile hero. They ban out Timbersaw, who's a very strong kind of counter to Dragon Knight. All that pure damage, reducing your strength, ignoring your armor, and I think it's a good ban in general. Although I guess, yeah, we've seen 430 take
Yeah,
Timbersaw mid
430
occasionally.
can take the Timbersaw
move.
middle. He sometimes play it middle, so they can still change things up. Doesn't matter. They're gonna just not pick any offlane heroes like a Timbersaw anymore.
You know what I really want to see is 430 Invoker. We see Hani play it for Fnatic. 430 should play some.
He's a Boots of Travel guy. He gets Boots of Travel on everybody. But on the Invoker at the current phase of the meta, I think it's a really good choice to get the phase sorry, not the phase boots, the Boots of Travel after your Midas, after your core items, your 4-star, your hacks. Boots of Travel will give you that mobility to move around the map to gank heroes, and you can play the Invoker as a semi-speed push hero with his 4 spirits. You summon your 4 spirits in one lane, then you TP out to another lane to speed push, and it's also useful for catching out heroes because Exalt Invoker with Boots of Travel and your Sunstrike and Meteor, you can take out anyone on the map if he's not careful with his positioning. So Boots of Travel would give you the advantage all over and the mobility to do all the stuff.
Okay, I like this ban a lot from IG. Pugna is really strong in this patch. I was surprised we didn't see more of him at MLG, which was the last big event I casted. DK ran him one game. They ran an Earthshaker, Visage, Pugna, Trilane, Burning Pugna, and they won that game in, like, basically the game was over in 10 minutes. I mean, they took like 20 minutes to end, but the game was over in 10. This hero has like a 56, 57% win rate, something like that, and I just feel in general he's one of the strongest heroes in this patch. He's also really good against Bristleback, very annoying to play against, and he synergizes really well with Dragon Knight. So I like that ban a lot. And as for DT, it seems like they just wanted to ban heroes that can beat Dragon Knight mid, so pretty standard bans from them.
Yeah, talking about MLG, there's gonna be a MLG rematch later on. Are you gonna be up for it?
Oh, I'm supposed to go to sleep because, you know, I gotta be awake during the daytime. We just found a new place, so we're in the process of starting to move in, which means I gotta pack up the old place, and
so you don't
back in Australia right now, so it means I'm doing everything.
You don't get to relive MLG Grand Finals. Pity. What a pity.
I'm probably gonna stay up anyway, and just, you know, tomorrow will be a slow day. How can you miss DK versus Speed? That's gonna be an amazing series. Let me ask you: do you think that do you have a favorite in that series? I actually want to take a look at the bets as well. See what are Dota 2 Lounge.
I will tell you, Speed will win.
Dota 2 Lounge. People are actually betting on DK. Wow.
I think Speed will win, but I'm always wrong. So
I'm surprised. I mean, Speed. I actually think they're stronger with Bone 7 than with Arteezy. I'm probably gonna get flamed in the chat for saying that, but I think Bone 7 suits their team a bit better.
I actually
maybe if you trade out Arteezy,
I elect to disagree. Yeah, I think the last one that you mentioned was the best.
Well, but I'm saying, I mean, if you could swap out Sing Sing for Arteezy, but I think having Sing Sing as like that 3 position is just not as comfortable. It's like Bone 7 is just really well suited.
Yeah, he's far better on the offlane compared to Sing, but Sing had to play the offlane because
unless he gets Mirana.
Yeah, but no one else could play the offlane in MLG, so it was just a necessary adjustment for the team. Yeah, but like you said, he has the best Mirana in if you compare those 6 players, he's the player that plays Mirana best. So IG's gonna run up their draft with a Kanka solo mid, Kanka, Luna, Bristleback, 3 core that farms, triple core that farms well and fights well with the Luna ultimate, the Kanka ultimate. Bristleback will be their main tank in front. DT Club will go for a Klinks against the Bristleback. That's interesting.
Okay, so they go Wisp, they go Klinks, and IG just have like this big death ball lineup that just loves team fighting. DT really need to find the pickoffs here.
Let me ask you, LD, who was the solo mid player for DT Club the last game? Are they gonna do like Wisp and Klinks instead of Wisp DK?
In the mid lane?
Yeah, if they do Wisp Klinks, that combination doesn't really do too much early on. Like maybe
what are they gonna do to a Kanka? I mean, you could just solo Klinks.
Yeah, you can put Klinks versus Kanka and DK and a Wisp in the lane, because Wisp and Klinks is not gonna do too much, I feel.
And they are going top very quickly with Batrider.
Plant the wards.
Just to plant the wards.
They just need to plant the wards, tether, and boots.
The problem is this Batrider is gonna break the tether, but he'll re-tether in a second.
They need to actually give the wards to the Batrider.
July, stop running! Stop running, my friend. Okay.
Give him the wards, dude. So let's take the time here to introduce the players on the IG side. On Dire, we have YYF on the Bristleback, Hao on the Luna this time, Banana on the Nyx Assassin, Faith on the support, Crystal Maiden, and Ferrari 430 on the solo mid Kunkka.
Yes,
take it away.
He has a genuine Kunkka Shadow Blade. Very awesome Kunkka item, I must say. All right, on the side of DT Club, we have the team that's 0-1 in this series. By the way, we might have an engagement. Jeremy should be okay. By the way, DT, if they lose this match, drop to 0-2 in the group, and I would say they're all but eliminated. And if IG win this, they're 2-0 in the group, which means they are guaranteed to advance as one of the top 3 teams. Only the last place team in each group gets eliminated. So DT really can't afford to lose this, but on the ropes. And anyway, we have Air on the solo mid Dragon Knight. Super going to be playing Wisp. When he first started playing Wisp in China, he actually solo midded. He went solo mid Wisp a few times, but he'll be on support this game. It looks like in July, your offlane Batrider, boots first for him. Xiao Tu Lei going to be playing the Clinks. You mentioned him as the player that you are the most concerned about on this team, Winter. We'll have to see if he steps his game up here. And then last but not least, we have, is it Cap Dreamy U? Oh, no, just Dreamy U, sorry. Dreamy U on the Rubik.
Yeah, he's Dreamy U is a very, very famous, quite a famous pub player in China. Pub stacker. They're gonna start
You
with.
played against him?
Yeah, I did. They've started to pull the creeps with Batrider here on the offlane. It's pretty weird. Well, he has actually the movement speed to drag the creeps all the way here. Wow.
Were they expecting a tri-lane top? Because they seemed like they're playing very scared. And meanwhile, actually the tri-lane's mid, although IG is rotating top now.
He's gonna best.
Oh, they're gonna D-ward?
Yeah,
No,
they're just gonna place a
ward.
ward there in the vision of the observer. So DT Club can definitely go D-ward if they have sentries.
Yeah, it seemed like DT was just expecting a defensive tri-lane, so Batrider plays it safe, pulls the wave back, but in fact, there was no need to.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this Wisp? Should he? I guess he should probably just go mid and look to stack and farm the neutrals, but the problem is that the big camp's warded off, and this medium camp, he actually got lucky. This is one of the easier camps to kill. But
Yeah, the
ideal.
the Satyr plus the small Satyr that's really easy to kill. In July, is gonna have his level 2 and going to get his level 3 fairly soon. Compare that to YYF, it's about the same. So both off lanes have been doing about the same, even though DT Club tried to commit one more hero to help the Batrider out, but in the end it didn't really give them any significant advantage on the off lane. So the Wisp is gonna go middle lane now, try and slow down the Kanka.
Oh, Dragon Tail, he's got Dragon's Blood. Oh no. I don't know if they could have gotten a kill though. He's only a level 2 Dragon Knight. Now he hits level 3.
Well, maybe they could.
They can kill him.
They could have like dealt a lot of damage to him if you had Dragon Tail, like you said, instead of the Dragon Blood. But still, it was not really gonna kill him. I think.
Yeah, I don't think you really need. The point Dragon's Blood doesn't actually help you against Kunkka because the cleave ignores armor.
Well, you can argue.
Gives you a little bit of regen.
Yeah, you can argue that he gets the regen and he wants the 3 hit point regen, so that's still
it's a
useful.
minor thing anyway.
Yeah, it's still
it's a pretty
useful.
low percentage play. I think the big problem for DT is I actually like their line. Oh, we're gonna have an early movement here from IG. The creeps are getting pulled all over the place. This Batrider is very annoying. My big concern for them is just I don't think their supports are getting nearly enough. Dreamy is Leechy experience bottom. Super's unable to really stack or pull much aside from that one camp.
Yeah.
Mid and
Their lane,
he's not even trying for
their lane is very bad to control the Bristleback. It's very bad. They can't kill him at the start.
I mean, what do you? Because if you play the solo mid support Wisp, or the dual lane mid, sorry, you can break these trees down, and this is a hard camp to pull because they're melee creeps, but other camps you can at least attempt to pull. So he's not even trying to do that or stack it.
Yeah, Bristleback has good experience, but he actually doesn't even get one last hit after so long. And Batrider has 5 last hits, even though his level is lower than the Bristleback.
Yeah, we saw the similar matchup for Titan vs Speed, and if I remember correctly, the Bristleback did really well, got a first blood on Crystal Maiden, but then just started dying later on because Clinks just does too much damage for the Bristleback to deal with once he gets like level 5 to 7.
I think it's really important for Bristleback to get a few last hits early on so you get your boots as soon as possible, because you don't actually get boots straight up on Bristleback. You want to have the start shoe to stack it with your passive, so having the boots will just give him a lot more space to farm and run around the lane. So now he doesn't have last hit. He needs to wait for the passive gold increment to get his boots. It's gonna be a while before it reaches that.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't
Super
deward it.
just tried to deward the camp, misses it, and it was a sentry ward block, so it was about to expire anyway. Now he misses again with another sentry. Oh, poor Super. He is just not... The problem is they never saw IG come into their jungle, so he really has no idea where the wards are.
Yeah, they would have had to guess. There's no choice. They don't know where's the ward. They have to guess, and the sentry ward's AOE is so small, so you have to pray you're so lucky to get the warding spot correctly. It's gonna be.
These supports are so poor and underleveled. Like you have a level 2 Wisp. Rubik's doing okay, but it's coming at the cost of the Clinks. The Clinks is only level 4. The Luna is level 5. So DT supports are just being very inefficient and not getting anything done.
Yeah,
I guess IG is good at killing supports. They have a lot of burst damage.
IG supports are going to try to be more efficient than the DT supports now. They're going to rotate down with the smoke all the way from top to bottom lane. Try to give YYF some help here. YYF needs to bait this situation out. Rubik, if the Rubik comes in.
Bait.
Okay, they're going to go in right now. Rubik's dead.
This is first blood.
They're going to go for the Clinks actually.
2 hero impaled, but they don't have to follow up. Who's gonna be the first blood? I said this is first blood. It's actually not. Nobody's gonna die. Oh man.
They didn't have enough damage to actually kill the Clinks. I thought they would have went to try and kill the Rubik instead, since they... I don't think they had detection. Do they have detection? No, they didn't have detection at all for the Clinks.
I jinxed it. That's all that happened there. Sorry, IG. I have my rares on DT, so I had to jinx it.
Yeah, there's one thing I want to talk about as well, like...
Okay, you just ignored that. No. Middle lane.
Oh, middle lane. They're gonna go in on air here. The X-Mark, Torrent, Bolt, Impale, Frostbite is dead.
How was that gank so much easier than the other one? I guess it's just because the... Oh, that's something worth mentioning. The new boat does so much damage. 400 damage at level 1 on a 1-minute cooldown. That's just a ridiculously strong ability. And that's not even counting the Coco Rum, the stun. Just the damage alone is insane.
Yeah, he's been getting a reverse treatment of Darkseer. Darkseer has been getting nerfed every patch, but Kunkka has been getting little buffs every patch. The AoE of the cleave, the X-Mark gets a shorter cooldown, the bolt gets 50 more damage, 100 more damage, and
he had the one big nerf though, which is that Shadowblade stopped working with crit, the plus damage from Shadowblade. But that's more for like a late game Kunkka. It doesn't affect anything for the first 20 to 30 minutes of the game anyway. Uh-oh. Bristleback's about to get a double damager. Oh no. Are they giving it to the Kunkka?
He actually didn't stack any of the ancients. Did you catch the game where Ohio was playing the Bristleback?
Yeah,
yesterday?
He had like a quad stack.
Yeah, he had a lot of stack and he got a lot of levels out from it. It's similar, very similar play like how you used to do Beastmaster on the offlane. But as a Bristleback you can farm the camps, I would say, a lot faster than the Beastmaster.
Yeah, it kind of made I was having flashbacks to like the very old school carry Bristleback back when the jungle was different, and you just go naked relic and play like early Radiance.
Oh, that was like
really 4 or 5 years ago.
Really long ago. Those
I'm
memories.
an old man, Winter. You're getting pretty old too.
Yeah, I'm actually getting old too. Don't say that. If you are an old man, I'm already close there.
That's okay. I'll always be older than you. So you have that going for you.
Man, that's not even an advantage being younger than you. It doesn't do anything to me.
Hey, now you're the one who's being rude. Okay, they're gonna smoke on DT, but this is a. They do have level 6 on Dragon Knights, so
they're expecting the Bristleback jungling at the Ancients there, so they ping the map and they try to scout him, but YYF isn't.
While they did go top and they got to kill him back right
They killed him with the Eclipse, but they're still gonna try and make the smoke gang work here. 3 heroes behind YYF.
TPs. They only have a TP on Crystal.
They don't have ultimate on the Luna.
They have no clips to TP.
Yeah, he's gonna be just dead. There's no help going to come for him. YYF is gonna fall down here.
Pull the orbs in. Got him. And now IG's gonna smoke, but there's nobody to gank. Do you think they go all the way bottom here? I guess they're all gonna go bottom.
Maybe they'll make.
430 wants to fight.
Yeah, maybe they'll just make the long trip again, like before. They're just gonna do the same trip all the way from top, smoke towards bottom, try and defend the tower.
Oh, if they push into this double damage rune on the Kunkka, this is gonna be really bad for them.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
They could get easily team wiped.
They are still waiting here. Look at the position of the Dragon Knight. He has intel traits. Oh, he's just gonna TP out. I thought he was gonna wait for the lane to be pushed bottom and try to get a gang off. But if he does that, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. There's gonna be illusion room for him at top to refill his bottle here. That's gonna be extremely helpful for him since he doesn't have much mana now. Luna meanwhile still going to farm his way. Is he gonna get a Midas? I think so.
Yeah, probably going back
drum.
for one. No drums. Phase drums, actually. Phase boots on Luna is kind of an unusual build, but it is really good just for chasing and like small skirmishes. It's not nearly as good for like late carry Luna.
T-Burn was telling me the other day the main purpose of getting a phase boot right now on the Luna is you basically have super movement speed and you move around the jungle camps really quickly, you transition around really quickly, and you get more damage to farm the neutral creeps from the glaives bouncing around. So all in all, it's a better farming item compared to power trades, but power trades just give you more if you're standing on your ground and hitting during the team fights. So it's like whatever you want to. Like, it's a preference. You want to farm faster, but you're less useful in the fights because you don't have the extra hit points and attack speed. But it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off you're gonna take. You're gonna have to choose.
I like the fact that he went drums though, because if you go phase and then you just go straight into like, you know, something greedy like Yasha or even Ogre Club is not gonna be. I guess it's okay, but drums just gives you a lot more bang for your buck. So I like the choice to make up for the lack of HP. And here we go, top DT. This Wisp is level 4. Batrider has lasso but no blink dagger, and they're just gonna 4-man it. Here we go. It's actually a pretty good time to smoke. Mid lane's pushing, bottom lane's pushed. It's not that obvious that they're ganking, but IG still seem to know.
Yeah, because there's no one else in middle standing. There could be Hao could be in trouble, but he has a lot of movement speed here. Oh, is he gonna get lifted? Or lifted into Dragon Tail?
Here's Eclipse.
He's gonna go down. He's gonna go down for sure.
Oh, stick charges, Eclipse. No, not gonna bother.
Yeah, he's still gonna die.
They would have just tanked anyway. It's only a level 1 Eclipse, so there's 4 heroes there. So I don't think, unless he got really lucky, they wouldn't have gotten a kill.
Yeah, if he got lucky, he could have killed off the Wisp, but you don't want to leave everything to luck there. Just save your Eclipse for the next team fight. It will possibly help your team get 1 tower. So that was a good decision by him not to blow his Eclipse there.
So what do you make of this offlane Batrider overall? Early on he was doing really poorly, but when IG started rotating heroes down bottom, he got a lot of levels. He's actually gonna have a blink by like 12 minutes, I think. If they get this tower, he'll have it.
Yeah, IG's gonna smoke up and try to defend the tower again. Like you said, they still don't have the blink on the bat until the next 2 to 3 minutes. So this would probably be a good timing for Ferrari to engage with the X Mark here. Or they're gonna start with the Impale.
Oh, this
here comes the
level
boat.
6. Can he steal anything good? Nope.
Yeah, he stole the boat.
It's a good ability to steal. That was not a good usage of it, but he's about to die. Oh, they didn't get the Wisp.
Yeah, they didn't manage to get the Wisp. The King's gonna run in, death pack a big creep. Maybe try and... Is he gonna be able to get anyone? Don't think so. Everyone is at good health now. I think he just goes middle and tries to take down the middle tower. There's nothing he can do at top anymore. 5 heroes here.
IG has Eclipse now, and yeah, DT just can't defend this tower. They have to give this up.
The Wisp being level 5, like, he's not gonna contribute too much. They need to get levels on the Wisp as soon as possible. Without all those crucial levels on the Wisp, they can't really make use of the speed push. Middle lane, and he comes in with a Vendetta, but misses the stun.
It's hard.
It's hard, yeah. I have to agree. It's hard. The Impale...
You know, FY is definitely... He's been the most impressive Nyx player since that change. It's not even close for me.
Oh, I remember at EMS Poland, he was just stopping his animation on the Impale all the time until he gets the best angle to stun. Rubik is gonna get a stun now.
Well, Rubik's actually can use this, unless he gets caught and dies here. What a dodge! I think he's dead.
He's dead, for sure. The King's doing damage to Kunkka. Kunkka's gonna run out with his face boots here. Kings doesn't have mana for a skeletal walk. He's gonna go down here. Frostbite finishes the job.
Misplay. He was not counting on the mana burn, I think.
Yeah, didn't expect to run out of mana there, so wasn't able to escape. Paid with his life. That was such a crucial kill because Batrider just got his dagger. They wanted to fight with the dagger, but they got picked off. The Rubik got picked off. Klings tried to help, and situation turned sour. So they couldn't utilize the fact that Bat just got a blink dagger. They had to wait for them to respawn.
That was a really nice juke by 430. He just ran back and dodged the Rubik Impale. I think the Rubik would have died anyway, but maybe they could have turned around. The good news, though, is DT have the Blink Dagger on the Batrider. Can they find any kills, though? IG, it's just not that many.
They can rotate to the Ancients. They have a ward scouting the movements of the Bristleback and the Nyx on the side. Batrider is smoked up with a dagger, so potentially they could just... They're gonna try and get the Bristleback. I feel they have to try to get the core there. Yeah, they're gonna run in with all their heroes. He's dead.
Yeah, they're leading with the Clinks. There's your lasso. See ya. No!
What? Oh my god.
This freaking ancient stack. Too strong. They're coming now. They're collapsing on them. This looks bad. Banana could Carapace and then Impale. He wants the Vendetta first.
Wow, that's a good Impale.
Yeah, that's really bad. Clinks is here though. Can he clean it up?
Things needs to get out.
Nope.
Eclipse and the boat comes out. They need to get out of there. They need to get out of there. They can't fight. You know the movement speed of the Luna was so much with the face, the drums, and the boat. He was just running in with his Eclipse and killing everybody.
Yeah, that's Imba, honestly. Kunkka boat, phase, drums, Luna.
I think he has almost close to 522. I'm not very sure did he have 522.
Yeah, I think he has max. Right now, just when he pops phase boots, he's got 460. So if you pop a drum charge and the boat, it's definitely max move speed.
Yeah,
That's not even close.
you just
And the bristleback will be almost not max, but very fast when he stacks up the quills. So DT really can't run from IG.
they're
If
gonna
they ever have.
TP the Wisp in to try and defend this. This could be really fatal for them. The boat is gonna be up soon.
The Wisp has relocate. I feel like you should relocate behind them if you want to defend this, but
Yeah, go push other
they're
lanes
just gonna
and
run.
go push other lanes. Use the relocate to come to the fight so that you can use the time to farm. Otherwise, they'll be just look at what they did here. They just parked the 4 heroes here, but IG just ran away. Go to farm the ancients.
Yeah, they're gonna stack them first. And now, insult to injury, the Nyx denies the top tower. And if you're DT, I think the pick that I'm kind of most curious about is the Wisp, because I don't feel they've done anything special with this Wisp at all. And it could have been many other more useful heroes at this point in the game.
Yeah, and I don't really think that the Wisp and the Klings will do a lot together. It's not a really good.
Backdoor relocate tier 1s, but that's about it. Maybe once he gets Orchid, they can go for kills.
Yeah, Ferrari's gonna start the fight with the X Mark on the Dragon Knight, both Torrent. They're gonna tether and overcharge him, trying to save him, but he's still gonna die. The Stolen Eclipse. Lasso on Ferrari 430, yeah, and the freezing field taking out a hero, taking so much damage from the freezing field there. DT Club. They have to back off, but all the heroes are gonna go down. Wisp is gonna go down too here. Don't think he's gonna survive.
What a tether! Run, little
I still think
Wisp.
he's still dead. He's still dead.
There's no running from Bristle Boss.
Oh, the Wisp boss almost killed out the Bristleback.
They've got an impale
Oh, he
off
misses
the mark.
misses
I
the
think
impale.
He needs to pull those balls back in. So
He's
stops
still
revealing
dead.
himself.
He's still dead. There's no way
He's
he's
just
gonna
revealing
survive.
himself. Yeah, no, he's gonna die eventually, right? Yeah. Oh, he almost gets two.
The
They
King.
exploded
Oh,
at
the
the
Kings is gonna get the Bristleback there, but
He's gonna get another kill here, maybe. There's an eclipse soon. 3 seconds. I don't think he wants
the
to use
moment
this
speed. The relocate is
buyback.
coming in. TP. Oh, the Wisp balls gonna take out the Wisp Spirit's gonna take out the Luna in the end. Nyx is gonna limp out the fight, barely surviving there. The Kings could have finished off the Nyx, but he thought the Nyx was gonna die and he didn't chase.
By the way, guys, for anyone who's pubbing out there tonight, that's where you pause immediately and type "worth it" in all chat after you buy back and get that kill. But yeah, no F9 BM this game.
Yeah, it was for sure worth it. X Mark's gonna go on the Klings here. Torrent, both. It's gonna go down right away from that combination alone. So much damage.
That boat, this Clinks is getting, like, you compare this to Eternal Envy, and this Clinks is already 2 and 3. And IG haven't even been really hunting him. He's just running into fights and dying.
Yeah,
I don't know. His decision making is just not quite on the level.
what did the Rubik get? Anything good?
The top
No.
Clinks players.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been doing that. Like at the situation
Oh,
before there.
So useless on Rubik.
Yeah, pretty useless. Like the previous situation where he was trying to force down the middle tower, he could have been somewhere else on the map trying to push out the side lanes or hunting down the supports, but he got caught out in a bad position with X Mark and he just died instantly because of bad positioning.
Kunkka's about to have Shadowblade as well. And once he gets Shadowblade, they can pick off... Batrider is in all kinds of trouble if he ever tries to run. I mean, they could just pick off anybody pretty much DT with that.
That's the problem with engaging with Bat when the opposing team have a Kunkka. If you don't get to lasso him, Kunkka can just right away X-mark you when you blink into lasso someone and stop the initiation with his bolt afterwards. So Kunkka is really good at dealing with Batrider initiations.
And so is Nyx. And so between these two heroes, it's just really hard. And everyone else is tanky, except for the Crystal Maiden. And even she's got an urn, so... There's just no easy targets.
They're gonna try and pull someone, lasso someone up the cliff there, maybe get a potential good positioning and angle to try and win the fight.
That's not gonna... He needs a Force Staff. There's no way that he's gonna get someone up the cliff for that one.
Yeah, without a Force Staff, it would take a miracle for him to get someone up there.
Oh, they do have a hasted double damage rune Dragon Knight. This would be the perfect time to take a fight. This is like this could win you a game, or at least turn it around, but I don't they're too nervous to take fights, it seems. Well, they'll try for a smoke actually.
They're gonna try and engage, maybe? No,
they're too scared.
It's very dangerous to try and engage after losing a couple of fights, and the enemy team has 2 huge ultimates, the Luna plus the Kunkka bolt. If you try to engage like this, you're basically not using the Wisp to the full potential, if you're 5-manning with the Wisp.
Do they have a sentry? They do, but it's kind of far back. No, Nyx isn't gonna come in yet. Well, they get a tower. That's not too bad. Clinks. Does he have Orchid
Nope.
yet? He's got Recipe. Okay, he's close though. He's very close.
He needs the Robe of Magi, another 200 gold.
And he's got a Midas usage in 20 seconds, so he'll have Orchid. But for IG, there's a lot of heroes that Clinks can't really kill. I mean,
he needs a BKB.
Before he can't kill 430. He's too tanky and he's got a Shadow Blade. Luna's gonna have
he needs a BKB too to join the fights. There's no way he can stand and hit there with all those heroes dealing so much damage to him. Maybe he can try and pick off the supports, the CM or the Nyx. That's about it. He can't really kill the rest of the heroes.
You know, if you compare this DT game with the Wisp to the way that like DK was using it at MLG, DK was using it exactly the way that all the Western teams were back when Wisp was really popular, where you have 3 heroes creating space and fighting as a group, and the Wisp +1 are always pushing off on their own, creating pressure on the other lanes, and then, you know, they join the 3 heroes that are smoked or just defending the tower, you know, so you have 5 people when you need it, but DT are smoking with the Wisp, so and they're not really putting pressure on the lanes. I just feel the way they're using it is very ineffective.
Yeah, you need to be split pushing out, but another thing as well, maybe they are just very afraid of the Nyx assassin, so they can't really go out with the Wisp. But if you're not doing that with the Wisp, it's really ineffective if you pick that hero.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's good reasons why they're not, maybe, but I don't know. At this point in the game, they've whatever their game plan was, they're not getting to play it anymore. And IG's lineup wants to 5-man, and that's exactly what they're getting to do.
Yeah. They are very, very strong 5-man compared to DT Club. DT Club can't even engage into that. How are they going to try and fight? They don't have BKBs yet on the Klings. They can't. The Klings just can't.
Dragon Knight almost has one.
Yeah, they need to wait for the BKBs. I don't think they can fight without it.
Oh, he's still what?
He got the deny.
No, this Rubik stole level 2 Eclipse. How did that happen?
Oh, I actually forgot.
Eclipse was used 90 seconds ago.
I forgot to tell you. Luna used his Eclipse here while he was farming. If you see me drawing on the map, he used his Eclipse here before when he was farming the jungle. So.
Yeah, but Rubik just stole it.
Yeah, he didn't use anything because he didn't.
Like, it's been like 80 seconds. Okay, so I'm not crazy then. What? You gotta use a Lucid Beam on a creep or something. That's pretty bad.
That's similar to the.
That could actually change the game if they get level 2 Eclipses.
That was similar to the Sand King.
But this is a lot worse because the Sand King was forgetting in fights to use Sandstorm or just didn't have it. This is like 60 seconds where you could have used the Lucid Beam and he didn't.
Well, he would. I would say it's a common thing not to use Lucid Beam to farm as Luna because you just need your glaive and your right click. So I'm not actually surprised that he didn't use any spells after blowing the ulti. It's actually really common for players not to use Lucid Beam to farm.
Unacceptable, Winter. No excuses. You can't be giving Eclipse away a minute after you use it.
He wasn't even supposed to use the Eclipse in the jungle anyway.
I'm the bad cop in this one. I don't approve. Oh, here we go. Smoke gank from DT.
Double damage on the Kunkka. This is very, very big.
Yeah, this Kunkka is gonna just wreck them.
They are trying to fight again without the BKBs up on the Klings, only on the DK. They need more damage.
And if he is BKB, then what happens is he'll pop it, and everyone else will just soak up the Eclipse and die even faster. So, one BKB is almost like bad. It just hurts the rest of your team.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a choice. Without the BKB, he's gonna get stunned by the Nyx, get frostbitten, the Kunkka bolt.
Oh, I agree. He needs BKB. I just, like you said, I don't think they should be fighting now.
Yeah, they have to use the Wisp. They pick the Wisp, but they are not actually using the Wisp, I would say.
A Wisp is building a mech, but I'm pretty sure if this Wisp ever gets done in a team fight, she's not even getting to use the mech before she dies.
Miracle would have built a BKB on this Wisp.
I honestly think that would be a very strong build this game. Yeah. There's a lot of physical damage on IG, but if your Wisp just goes like this, Wisp is probably one of their most important team fight heroes and can easily just get burst from full HP.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the Roshan meanwhile. Nasal Goo plus the Luna Blessing gonna make it so easy for them to take down the Roshan. Mech use after that.
Really good against Rosh.
Yeah, it is very, very useful. Like this hero has so much. Every spell he has is very useful in the general meta, useful for his team. Kunkka's gonna run in X Mark, maybe force a BKB from the DK.
They want to get the kill. Oh.
They wanted to get a kill, yeah.
He could have, I think he still could have X'd afterwards to try and force out a BKB, but maybe he got fogged.
They wanted to try and get the kill with the Nyx so badly, but like you said, they could have still tried to X Mark top lane. They're gonna run into the jungle, the ward's gonna spot the rotation from the CM. and the bristleback. So DT Club just needs to back off right now. Farm the other parts of the map. There's no reason for them to take any fights now. It's very difficult for them to win the fights. The bat is not
they
even
just desperately, like you said, need the BKBs, and they need to split push and delay until then.
Bat Rider is not even getting a 4-star LD. He just wants his BKB.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Oh, Ferrari's gonna catch out. Oh, the X-Pac actually didn't get casted.
Yeah, he got fogged again. They don't have wards there, and that was uphill. So, I guess my question right now is, for IG, is there any reason for them to wait? Like, they're not really getting pushed that hard. If they wait too much longer and Clinks gets a BKB, then he could split push very aggressively because there's no way to stop him from TP.
I don't think they should wait anymore with the Aegis. They should just go.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think they should go now as well.
He's gonna pick up an Eagle Song as well. Yeah, he's gonna pick up his Eagle Song, and he's gonna be.
Butterfly.
But he's gonna build a butterfly.
Clinks.
Yeah.
Clinks is the only one that's gonna kill him.
The Clinks is gonna build a BKB first, so the MKB is not gonna come anytime soon. Thus, the butterfly will be extremely effective in this situation here. They're still gonna maybe they're gonna just wait for the Luna to clear this wave, and he gets his level 16 after. Then they'll go push. That's the strongest timing here.
That means our oh wait, no, they changed how Rubik Spellsteal works now. I was about to say then he gets level 3 ult, but that's not the case anymore. Too bad for our Rubik.
No,
I'm thinking the Aghanim's.
No, it was the Aghanim's.
Yeah,
you're confusing me, dude.
I'm confusing myself. Jesus. Man, I was gonna go to sleep before this game. Alright, the Koi did mid.
Plants or what here? They're gonna catch out the Rubik most likely. If NA sticks his head out, he's gonna see Dreamy Yu here standing on the corner.
They want the Dragon Knight, but they're gonna go for Rubik.
Yeah, he's so dead. There's nothing he can do.
Very dead. Well, he stole something, then he died.
DK is gonna be able to survive thanks to that. No BKB charge forced out since the support has to pay with his life. But IG is still going to be in prime position to push down. They can even go high ground after this. There's no reason for them to stop.
Yeah, and Clinks needs to be pushing really hard right now. He buys a TP scroll. He's not gonna push fast enough. I think if you're IG, you just give up your tier 2 top and you break the case.
Clinks can actually TP back, sell his soul ring, get his BKB, but he's still gonna get his BKB regardless. Gonna get all the creeps there. If IG wants to commit to the high ground, he's gonna have his BKB already. IG is just gonna go back now. Not gonna go high ground. They still want to complete the. I think the next timing will be the butterfly on the Luna. That's the next strong timing. There's gonna be a DD rune at bottom too. For Kunkka again. This is his third DD rune. This guy has so much luck.
Sing Sing, take notes. You know what's funny is 430 and Sing Sing look really similar.
Oh yeah, and they both play Kunkka. And they both
well,
play
430 is clearly the better version. Because he's getting more DD runes on Kunkka.
You know in Dota, a lot of things are actually coincident. There's a lot of coincidence in Dota. Like Titan, Mushi left Titan and they replaced him with Miracle now. Both of them are M gods now, so a lot of things are coincidental.
Is Miracle already, he's already a god? He hasn't won anything.
Soon to be god.
The once and future god.
Yeah, and IG is gonna just run down and maybe try to take down the tier 2 at bottom. They completed the butterfly on the Luna now, so this is gonna be really, really good in the fights against the Clinks and the Dragon Knight as well.
Yeah, and DT don't have a natural Hex carrier except for Rubik, and he's never farming a Hex unless this game goes like another 40 minutes, so there's really no way to remove this evasion.
Without the Midas, the other day we were looking at DK's game, they got a Midas on the Rubik and he actually managed to get a Hex in the end, but I think, yeah, they still lost the game. I can't remember which game is that.
This is an 0-4 Rubik who's the lowest net worth in the game. He is never getting a Hex this game. I'm saying it now. He will never farm a Hex. Not this game.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
So yeah, that means they really need the MKBs. And Dragon Knight's going for Heaven's Halberd, it looks like. Picks up the Ogre Club. What do you think of Heaven's Halberd? There's already a BKB on Luna. I imagine... Well, Kunkka might not go for one, but...
I think Heaven's Halberd is really good on strength heroes, because usually strength heroes you don't actually have any good evasion items to build, since evasion was only on Butterfly before, but Heaven's Halberd on Dragon Knight and all the strength heroes, most of it is really good. Like, even though if the BKB stops it, but as soon as the game goes longer, the BKB charges go slower, your Heaven's Halberd will be really good later on.
Unfortunately, I think IG plans to end this game right now. Here they go, breaking the high ground. They still don't have the mech on the Wisp. How is that possible? He had these same items like 6 minutes ago, I feel.
They have a BKB up on the Bat Rider now, so there'll be BKB up on the Clinks, BKB up on the Dragon Knight, BKB up on the...
But no damage. This team isn't... no
yeah,
damage.
they have no damage, but they don't have a choice. Again, they have to build BKBs to just run in to try and do their spells and their combinations. Without the BKB charge, they can't run in and do their damage. The stuns from IG and the damage from the spells of IG would just kill them.
Well, Winter, if you're IG, I think it's either you take the tier 2 top and then you go all mid, or you just go all mid now. Because, sure, they can get a lot stronger. IG's not done farming, but I would say, I mean, it's only a 10k gold lead, but I just feel like their ability to fight right now is way more than a 10k gold lead.
But like having said that, because they have two cores that deal, three cores that deal damage, so playing a slower paced game is also very beneficial for them. I think they can choose to go for both options here, either to play slow. Oh, Bat Rider's gonna BKB in, gets a lasso on the next assassin. Here comes the Luna ultimate, picking off
Everyone's
heroes.
BKB'd, it's doing nothing except for the Wisp. The Wisp
So
might
yeah.
go down. The Kunkka though comes in, cleans up one face, gonna fall. Not a bad trade so far. Can they bring down Xiao Tulei? He's also on the run. The BKB's done on air.
The Wisp actually,
Ooh.
the Wisp actually survived. He actually survived. He didn't die. DK is gonna try and TP out here, but Lucent Beam is gonna cancel his teleport. It's gonna go
That
down
was
too.
really unfortunate. They almost managed to kill Hao after the Aegis, but couldn't quite get the job done.
Yeah, Butterfly makes it so difficult for them without the
Maybe,
true
you know,
strike.
at least for me, maybe I underestimated the clicks a little bit. He seemed like he wasn't missing at all. Like, he was just going ham on that Luna.
But
That
still,
was a lot of damage.
but still,
If he has an MTB,
I think if
they
he
can
has a
convince.
if he has an MKB, he would have been able to kill him. He's not as fat as the Luna now, but he's getting there. He has 2.3k gold. He can sell something and get a Demon Edge if he wants to, or he chooses to keep a buyback. IG is gonna wait for the next Roshan now.
Well,
Helm of Dominator picked up by the Luna.
I feel a little better about DT's chances after that fight, but at the same time, they're always one item behind. Clinks will get an MKB. By that point, Luna's gonna have a Satanic, and there's no way to stop her from, you know, just BKB and lifesteal back all her HP.
Yeah, they have the overcharge on their side, so I wouldn't say all cost is lost yet. If they get the team fights initiation correctly, Bat Rider pulls the Luna in and they kill her instantly, they can still win the team fights for sure.
Sanja's up on air now, and they do have the mech on Super because he lived through that last fight, so that's a decent pickup. Also, they managed to hang on to the gem for the Bat Rider, which I think is a really big deal for them. They're up against Nyx, you're up against Kunkka Shadowblade, and you need that map control when you're running this kind of lineup. Here they go mid.
Bat Rider's gonna run in, lasso on Ferrari. He's gonna pull him in, but no force staff as well. They're gonna take a long time before they're able to get their damage on him. Ferrari's gonna get a mech. He's gonna survive that. Air's gonna pop his BKB. X mark on the Nyx. He's gonna get Arcade up, stunned up. Nyx is gonna go down there. So it's gonna be one casualty.
Crystal Maiden ult. Oh no, it's a lot of damage. Air, BKB. It's gonna wear off, and now he's dead. Wisp is dead. Dreamy, you stole the boat, but it's too late. He's gonna fall. Everybody's dead.
Wow, the boat is actually the boat actually killed off Ferrari.
Wow. Okay, 2 for 2. This is looking good. I don't think they should be winning these fights, honestly. That went way better than I expected for them.
Yeah, it went way better because they were able to take the Kunkka down to really low HP, even though they didn't manage to kill him at the start of the fight. So the fight was actually started really well for them. It's just that the Bat Rider didn't have a force staff. If Bat Rider had a force staff there, Ferrari would have no chance to escape. No chance.
You know, the funny thing is the Bat Rider blinked in and just lassoed and never even used BKB. I thought they were just gonna, you know, nuke him and prevent him from running away, but they weren't able to get in range, so.
He has gem because he doesn't have to worry. Like, he can see, if he sees the CM running in, then he can use his BKB. There's no rush. He has gem. Yeah, he has gem to see the Nyx, so I don't think he did anything wrong there. If he has good reaction time, he's always going to get his BKB off before the Nyx impales him.
So does he go Force Staff? He's up to 1,000
He has
gold.
to. You have to go for stuff on bat. That's
To
like
travel? I don't know.
maybe Mask of Madness, Bone 7 build. But you still get your 4-star first. Like, there's no
Boots of
reason.
Travel's actually not bad. They have Clinks, Wisp, and then you got Boots of Travel Bat Rider. You have
Global.
pretty much your entire team wherever you want. Yeah. I think you should get 4 Staff first.
Yeah, I still think the 4 stuff is just too valuable for the for the Bat Rider to have. Like, without 4 stuff, the amount of stuff you can do in a team fight is significantly less.
What's going on?
They're trying to deward. They're trying to
Yeah.
deward. Bat Rider's gonna lasso in YYF. BKB. YYF is so dead here. Stun.
They didn't stun
Oh,
him!
they didn't stun him. Oh no, they didn't
Where's
stun
the
him.
Dragon Tail? Oh no.
Stun on Ferrari, Rubik steals the boat again. The boat is gonna hit the CM alone, but the buff
Steal the Eclipse, use the Eclipse!
use the Eclipse. Oh, he stole boat and Eclipse. Impale will go on the Rubik. Rubik's gonna go down.
No. They're too tanky. Clicks is here though. Clicks is here. BKB's over on Hal with the butterfly. They're gonna get him!
Oh, they're gonna kill Hal. He's cleaning up. He's gonna go down too. He actually killed 3 heroes. He killed 3 heroes.
They all used all their BKBs and just that was not even a good fight. Dragonite didn't even use his stun on the bristleback right away.
Imagine if they killed the bristleback right away. I think the fight would have been possibly very one-sided. Possibly. Also,
I do have to give a big shout out to this Rubik because he is playing his pants off right now. Dreamy U, he's the MVP for this team so far. Stealing the boat, stealing the Eclipse.
I told you, this pro pub player. Try hard.
Sometimes pub stars don't translate into pro games though. We've definitely seen that before.
Yeah, but not this game.
It's good to see him delivering.
Yeah, he's been playing really, really well, getting the right spells at the right time. So that alone, he alone did. I'm not sure if I can use the combat log. Or Steven told me to try and use the combat log, but I was going to check how much damage did the Rubik alone did in the fight just now.
I don't know if it works when you're actually observing.
Oh, it doesn't? I think it
like
works for you though, maybe.
Interval.
Does it work for you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to change the interval to be much longer, and then change the attacker to be Rubik. But I'm trying to see how much damage he hit Crystal Maiden with it. It looks like the Eclipse actually hit the Ogre Bruisers quite a few times. The creeps.
Okay, I see it. Rubik hits melee creep.
2, 3, 4 Eclipse that hit creeps, or that hit units.
Okay, okay. I'm not understanding this. Never mind. I don't see Eclipse on Rubik.
Oh, you have to change the interval to 120 seconds.
120.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like 2 minutes back in time, I think. Here's
your
MKB.
Okay.
MKB on clicks. They could turn this around. There's not even a Satanic up on Luna yet. I think they could win this.
Yeah, they can. They're gonna lasso Luna.
No, he just gets right.
No, he's gonna die. The lasso.
Luna's dead.
How is gonna go down? Luna's dead. Luna's dead.
Clicks is doing it. I think IG's gotta run. Yeah, they can't fight anymore.
They can't fight. With the Klings down, they can't fight. They don't have enough damage alone without the Klings. Sorry, without the Luna.
Random BKB from 430. I think he expected like just a random nuke.
Oh, Faith is gonna go down too. YYF is gonna go down too.
Is IG losing this game?
They're losing the fight. They're losing the fight though. Stun on YYF again. Freezing field. Oh, freezing field stolen by the Rubik. YYF is gonna Luna's gonna TP down without BKB. No.
Oh man.
Oh, no, he needs to steal. He needs to steal the Eclipse. That fight was really, really. Did he buy that?
So Batrider blinked in, popped his BKB. He was like a split second slow to use the lasso, and he almost died to 1 right click. Who had the double damage? Was it Kunkka or Luna?
Yeah, Kunkka.
One of them had it. Instantly killed him.
Yeah, he could. He almost died there, and again, he didn't have 4 stuff. He chose to buy a Boots of Travel, so I don't know, man. I still think 4 stuff is just an item a Batrider must buy. There's no reason not to get a 4 star.
He actually went for the Boots of Travel. Yeah, I don't know. I think 4 staff would be better, but now when he gets a 4 staff, it'll catch IG off guard. So it's just next level Batrider play. That's my theory anyway.
I understand how Hani gets his Boots of Travel first over the Dagger and 4 stuff, but that's early game. This is like mid game. Dagger, BKB, Batrider choosing to get Boots of Travel over his 4 stuff.
You know, if DT comes back to win this game, they were only ever trailing by 10k gold, which doesn't sound like that much, but they're not really the best like 5.
They're gonna try and steal the Roche. They're gonna try and steal the Roche.
Too. IG, no Eclipse for this fight. Hal's not that farmed.
Oh, they're gonna spawn out the Batrider. Nyx is gonna come in. He can lasso the Nyx now. He can see him.
Where's the detection?
Oh, they don't have gem. They don't have gem anymore. The Rubik's gonna get stomped up here. They're gonna lasso on the Luna. Luna's gonna get pulled into the pit. BKB is not gonna help you with the searing arrows. Luna's gonna go down.
No,
he's taking so much damage.
There's no more ultimate. Or sorry, Strafe. It was cooling down. He used it earlier to try and get the Roche. Now Shot's probably gonna fall.
This is gonna fall. DK's gonna drop his stun on the Luna. They're not gonna be able to kill the Luna. 4 stuff right, 4 stuff left.
Yeah. No, he's got Strafe. DT had Strafe in the actual fight, I think that would have been a much different fight. But
Man, if he had Strafe, Luna would have died for sure.
Yeah, he used it to Ninja Roche, and that really cost them. Also,
you know, actually, I think IG didn't notice the Roche right until the Bat Rider. He came out of the left hand side, and IG spotted him with the ward. Otherwise, IG would have no clue that the Roche was going to be happening. That was
where
just
was the gem for DT in that fight? Because they did not see the Nyx for
No,
ages.
they lost the gem before because Bat Rider died, and they didn't get a new gem.
So they didn't even, because he has one now, but
it's
yeah,
too
that
little.
really cost them. If they'd see the Nyx coming, I think they would have won that fight.
It's
easily.
too little, too late. If he had gem there, he would, like you said, just pull the Nyx first right away and kill him instantly.
That was to be fair to DT, that was one of those like, it's like one of those, if you steal the Roche, it looks freaking amazing, and if you screw it up and die, and everyone's like, oh, throw, 322. But sometimes you have to take those risks. I don't think they had to, but clearly they feel otherwise. And they steal Vendetta, not the best spell.
Yeah, the Kings actually had buyback. That they were just holding on to the buybacks, wanting to get him one more item maybe.
Them glaives. This is very hard to fight. Dreamy
Dreamy
you. No,
use.
not now. Not
Eclipse.
like this. Steal the Eclipse.
Steal the
No,
Eclipse.
he's got to run.
It's cooldown. It's on cooldown.
He's
Luna's dealt so much damage to everybody. Wiz almost dies there. Klings pops his BKB trying to right kick down. He picks up the Nyx right now. He's gonna go in and try to pick up more heroes, but I don't know if he can do it. Dragon Knight stuns up the CM now. Bristleback going ham onto the Klings. Klings is gonna go down.
The issue for this Clinks is as soon as his BKB wears off, he just dies. Like, there's nothing he can do at that point. Fought back. Could die again here, although everyone's dropping pretty low.
Yeah, the splash damage from the blue dragon, dealing so much damage there.
But not actually getting kills. Flame breaks there. Do they have detection? They do with the Gemma Bat Rider. Go Scepter. Balls doing work.
Here comes
Super
the boat.
getting the kills. Big balls from Super.
Oh, how am I die here? Torrent's
No,
gonna miss.
He wants the double kill.
Oh, Ferrari might go down too. Shadow Blade,
need
8
the
seconds. 8 seconds.
One more hit. Relocate.
Relocate.
Got him. They didn't even need to, but
Yeah, they didn't even need to, but he didn't really use his relocate much too, so it wasn't really a big loss. But they still lost both of their racks there.
do you think is this a one racks game? Can IG like sit on a one racks lead, or do they need 2 or 3? I think it's 2 or 3.
No, they need more than one. Like they can defend with the Wiz and one carry on the side lane and TP into the fights if a fight happens outside the map. So one racks down is still not a very big issue for DT Club right now. They can still manage. And it also depends on if the Klings is going to be able to finish one more item. He needs one more item now to be able to take down the Luna faster. He's not killing the Luna fast enough.
I believe in this. I feel like DT. Well, they were outplaying IG, but the Roche fight, not having a gem there, was really that like ruined them in that fight. And then in this engagement, Rubik's been getting caught out a bit. He needs to stay farther back.
Yeah.
I think the problem is just he's so poor. All he has is a 4-staff at this point in the game, which when you're up against IG's lineup, they have so many ways to initiate on him. It's just very tough for the Rubik. But if he's able, and if you notice, IG's been focusing him. Like at the Roche fight, Rubik was over here, like near outside of the pit, and they had like 3 heroes that just ran at him and killed him immediately before anything else. And in this fight, they hit the Rubik, exclusively the Rubik.
It's
at
a
the
great
Radiant base, back to the tier 4s.
It's a great game to be a Rubik LD. So many stuff to steal. Nyx spells, Luna ulti, Kunkka ulti. There's so many good things.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I like IG's decision making. It's like we can just kill this Rubik, guys. He can't actually live if we focus him. So I think they're playing it really smart. It's the mark of an experienced team, making a good in-game adjustment and realizing they need to prioritize someone who normally you might not have to.
Yeah, the Rubik will be able to do a lot of damage by himself if he steals the Luna ultimate and the Kunkka bolt, like the fight they won a lot earlier. So they're gonna run into each other here. There's gonna be a BKB on the Klings, but go Scepters.
So Scepter, the counter to Clinks. It's one of the most annoyed items versus him, because he's never gonna get a Diffusal Blade. That item's just not good on Clinks.
Yeah,
I
Diffusal
guess
Blade.
could.
You could, but it's not very good, like you say. You want all your items to be super damage items. A crit, MKB, BKB, and possibly even a Divine Rapier after that.
I mean, the one thing you can do in late game Clinks is get rid of the Orchid and get a Scythe of Ice, but he's not even close to being at that point.
Yeah, he's actually not that rich if you look at his net worth compared to the Luna. Luna is much richer than him.
And considering that Luna has been dying a lot, Clinks is 9 and 6. I guess he's been dying a lot too, but he's got a Midas, so he's 120 CS behind. No, IG's just been using the Ancients really well. And I think that's one of the big... And getting Roche as well. And I think that's one of the big reasons why they're ahead at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna just continue to seize their advantage and try to take down another tower here at top lane. If DT Club wants to win the fight, they need to get the perfect initiation since the Batrider has the force staff now. If they are able to force staff the Luna into a position where IG cannot save him, then they'll be able to win the fights. They need to focus him down really quickly.
So if you're DT, what do? Because you have to fight. It looks like they can't split push. The lanes are not pushed out enough. IG's gonna back off.
Roshan is actually another... After this 2 minutes, it's gonna be another random 2 to 3 minutes.
0 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
They are not really comfortable, like you said. They've been losing the fights against the Klings, and even if they try to push without the Aegis, it would be really dangerous.
I think the big concern here for DT though is they have 3 BKBs that are 4 or 5 seconds. So Eclipse is going to be really strong in the pit. Freezing Field's going to be really strong. Nyx is likely to stun you. Like earlier when they were winning fights, they had
wow.
Look at the big guns coming out. E-Blade, Crystal, Waden. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh man.
This is actually a really good item versus Klings.
Yeah, it's good versus Klings.
Your whole team has a Ghost Scepter now. Whoever he focuses, you just Ethereal Blade them. Or him, for that matter, when he doesn't have BKB.
Yeah, but usually you go for the Hex or BKB, something like that. But it's the first time for me to see a
This is cheaper, though, because he already had the Ghost Scepter. So
yeah, he already had the Ghost Scepter.
He just needed 3.3k. I kind of like it.
He even sold his Midas for this. Yeah, he did. He sold his Midas. I don't see a Midas in the courier. There's nothing.
Sacrilege. How could you sell your Midas before you're 6 slotted? Even then, you should still hold on to it.
Yeah.
It's like sleep with it under your pillow.
I'm not sure if you've seen RTZ play Tinker. He actually saves his Midas in the stash. Every time his Midas comes off cooldown, he puts a travel back and take it. Oh, it's gonna be an initiation by the Batrider. Luna's gonna get lassoed. Boat coming in. Boat is not gonna save. It's not gonna save the Luna. Luna's gonna go down. Does he have buyback? Luna does have buyback. Luna has buyback, but she's not using it. 2 for 1 right now. DK is doing a lot of splash damage there. Bristleback, Steel Man fighting there. Come on, Bristleback hitting on the Dragonite. Dragonite is gonna go down.
You can't run from Bristleback. You gotta fight. Yeah, he's dead.
I think
that was close.
You know, I think he should have stood and fight. Like they had the overcharge, and he tried to run and he broke the tether, and he lost the overcharge.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, he did. That's why I was quite surprised. I thought he would have had a really good shot at killing them. Like the Whisk could have still used his wand charge and earn to keep healing the Dragonite. That was just a really bad miscommunication, breaking the tether. They could have gotten 2 kills. They could have gotten 2 kills out of that.
I think yeah, and the other problem is Clix is Dragonite doesn't do much damage. Even with the splash, it's still he's got a BKB and a Heaven's Halberd.
He was gonna die anyway. Why not try and fight?
Yeah, I feel like they need to find a way to keep the Clix alive. It's just, this is where the 4-second BKB really hurts him, because, like, eventually CM got her ult off, they used some nukes, and so IG forced out a double buyback, and then they immediately retreat. Roche is coming soon, and DT do not want to give up a Roche.
Look at this career, doing the job, scouting the Roche.
What was there a game at MLG where somebody was scouting with I forget what tournament it was. There was some tournament recently where a team was doing this, and their courier got killed.
The Roshan just respawned, so IG saw it. DT Club notices the timing as well. They've smoked up, trying to check the Roche first. This is the first thing they're going to check. They're going to notice the Roche is up. Are they going to do the same thing again? Oh my god.
Banana. Do they have the gem this time? They do on the Batrider. Okay, they're ready for the Nyx.
They're ready for the Nyx.
No Firefly though. He wasn't flying. He didn't see them. Now
he's going to lasso How again. How gets lasso up? Is he going to go down? He's getting focus fire. The ship is going to help him here. He's going low. He needs to pop his Titanic. He's getting his HP back. Oh, he's not going to die. They're going to win this fight. Klings went down.
This Luna's too big. They can't stop this Luna. No, they're done. DT are dead in the water.
Even a haste for the CM. They're just gonna lose. This is game.
This is over. Once they couldn't burst the Luna in the team fights, then the game's over. Like, cause they can't win the team fight once Luna tanks through it.
Did he buy anything after that?
Did they? I didn't see. Did they get a Dragon Tail off on her? Cause they lassoed her.
I'm not very sure. I know they lassoed her down to the pit, and the Klings was just spamming his arrows at him with the strafe, but didn't get to kill him because the boat came in time, and he was out of the lasso, popped his Satanic, and he got all his HP back. That's all she
This
wrote
is
up.
the difference between Luna earlier that just had the butterfly and Luna with the satanic. Now they can't burst her and they can't win the fights when they can't burst her.
Yeah, this is game.
This is where like DT really need to have like a hex on the back
Oh,
rider.
last one. How into the fountain? Oh, the E-blade! The E-blade!
It's
Oh my
too
God.
strong.
That's too strong. E-blade.
eBay Crystal Maiden.
That was quick
Fate?
thinking. Quick thinking.
Is Fate the MVP this game? I think he's the flashiest one. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
the
he's the flashy one, but the MVP I think goes to. Wait, there's gonna be a fight still. Back Rider's gonna BKB, both coming out, but they're still gonna lose their show in the end.
Well, Winter, DT are going to lose another series. They're 0-2 in the group. IG are 2-0. IG guaranteed to advance. I think DT, they're not eliminated, but very unlikely to advance at this point.
Yeah, you were asking me about the MVP. I felt that the person that has the hugest impact, the biggest impact in this game was the Kunkka. Kunkka and Bristleback dealt so much damage in the fights, and Ferrari helped his team got a lot of ganks off as well. Not to mention the two supports, which were moving around the map well as well. But DT Club, for the start of the game, they didn't really use the whips really well.
So Twitch chat is saying that the E-Blade was used on the Luna in the brush pit, and that's why she didn't die.
Oh,
so
okay.
If that's the case, then maybe the Crystal Maiden is the MVP.
Wow, it was really difficult to see the E-Blade on the Luna there.
Yeah.
Man, that was just next level. I'm not sure if that happened, but since the Twitch chat said so, it was a really good decision to get the E-Blade if he would have thought of that in the first place.
Yeah, I think it's just a good choice against Clinks in general as well. So
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. What do you make of DT Winter? They're 0-2. You sounded like you were pretty high on this team earlier. You seem to think they have a lot of potential.
Yeah, they were running strats that nobody else would have done, and honestly, I think the ideas they brought to the games were really good and well thought of. It's just that the execution again, it was just execution that failed them, I would say, and the decision making. So
okay.
That's
So,
about it for the third game.
Yeah,
that's about it for the second game. So are we gonna see more of this team in the future? I really hope so.
I enjoy their unconventional drafting. They're still like a little sloppy and not quite polished, but they have potential. So, well, with that being said, I think I'm done, but you are not. Well, you've got a break.
I
DK
have a
versus
break.
Speed is in 3 hours and 42 minutes. Is your body ready for it?
I have to take a rest first, then I'll be ready for that.
Okay, so DK, Dota 2 Lounge has DK at 54% chance to win, Speed 46%. I'm surprised Speed aren't the favorites, to be honest. DK has looked a little shaky lately.
Yeah, and something has been happening in their camp too, so I would say DK don't really have the 54%. Maybe to be fair, it's 50-50.
You need to stop saying that. You can't just tease the viewers if you're not going to tell them what's going on.
I can't. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. Okay, sorry.
Don't reveal
Sorry
your
for
sources,
teasing.
Winter.
Sorry for teasing. But
there's drama.
But that's gonna be still a great series coming up later in about 3.5 hours. So I hope to see you guys there. And you can find me on my Twitter is Winter Dota, my Facebook is Winter Dota as well. And Mr. Larry David, you can find him at lgd.int.
Sounds good. Winter, thanks for having me. He even needs to get his sleep schedule sorted out.
Yeah,
I really enjoy you two casting.
He's gonna wake up later, probably. Hopefully he doesn't feel sick anymore. So thanks for being here to stand in.
No problem.
I'll catch you again pretty soon in the future. Bye.
Okay.